Who is the best farmer in the game? A lot of tier 4 has dropped and I haven't tested them on Rift farming, and this video is only for that. Is Rogue still the number one? Do we have any new competitors? Yes, we have. Hello gang, welcome to the channel, and today we're gonna go through a video about the best farmer in the game. And a lot of people still asking me who is the best to farm with, is a rogue worth buying here for farming rifts, and I have said a lot of times that a rogue is my best farmer, but here we are to prove it. Compare here with the last good characters we took, like Doctor Strange and Venom, which both are free to play and really strong on farming. But also I have 3 more characters that I want to compare, and it's Psylock, that a lot of people saying about her performance, Jean Grey, of course, that she's already in the game for a really long time, and Thor with the last uniform. For all of the characters, I'm going to use different teams, depending on what each character can take advantage of, like sleeper lead for Venom, etc, etc. I'm gonna form 3 teams and go into a rift that is up today. Of course, you need to consider, depending on the rift, the time variance. So for today, I'm gonna compare the results between the characters, but generally, perhaps you have seen better timers and better time for other rifts days. But whatever is, whatever happens in one rift day, most of the times it's the same for most rift days, even if there are different characters, etc, etc. For all of them, I'm gonna use Ghost Rider as a striker. For all of them that they are Justice Instinct, like Doctor Strange, and also Venom and no one else. And for the rest, I'm gonna use Thor with his striker uniform, because the rest are order, and I'm gonna take advantage of their maximum tier 4 skill damage and stuff like that. And I'm gonna play 2 rifts with each one, and we're gonna make, the summary of the result, and plus 2, we're gonna split it into 2, and the best timer is going to win this competition here. It's 6 characters, all of the characters rocking mighty raids, having similar builds, full Odin's blessings. My Doctor Strange only has brilliant, but the rest has mighty, rogue justice, judgment, and the rest CDP of raids. I'm gonna mention each of the characters that have also CDP of insight, or liberation, or mighty insight, etc, etc. So to be fair, for as more fair as I can, because not all my characters having exactly the same build, but you can go and check with my IGN. As you can see, it's this IGN here up. So go check it and see how my characters are built. Before we go through that, guys, I want you to make sure that you have smashed the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and let me know your best farming team for these spots or rifts. I'm thinking to do something similar for these spots. Now we are gonna get a new dispatch section and figure out which team is the best to farm for dispatch. For dispatch, you need to understand that using multiple DPS gonna make you having better results, because on rifts you have only the main DPS. For dispatch, you can all the characters are doing damage in the same time, support or not, so it's different. We're focusing on the rifts on this video, so let's start from somewhere and let's form the first team that I'm gonna go through, and I'm gonna start with Venom, to be honest. For Venom, the team I'm going to use has sleeper as lead. Venom is going to be the dealer, and Valkyr as support. For Valkyr, I'm having a mighty insight on here, and also here 4-star artifact, so you need to consider that. Also for sleeper, I don't have any CDP that helps, and my Venom has this build. As you can see, he's pretty stacked also. So yeah, let's go. The rifts I'm going to open is Cracking the Shield. I'm opening normal now, but for your information, you should not open normal and not participating into normals. Legendary and mythic are the best to go, but I'm opening here just to go and see the results we're going to have. It has no difference, you know, if you play mythic or normal, the enemies having the same HP, the same attack and stuff like that. So the difference is actually only on the rewards you're getting, and also that mythic and legendary need to be opened, spending you know, the rocks. The normal one needs nothing, you just start it and you're farming. I suggest you to go for legendary and mythic because the value of energy spending to get essences and artifacts are way bigger. And yes, I said that I'm going to use Ghost Rider as a striker, but because he's not Justice or Order or any of the good striking you know, list, I'm using Dr. Octopus just for him to get the maximum out of his tier 4, because Venom's tier 4 helps him go through his tier 3 also faster, and it's really important, you know, to spam this huge skill that can kill multiple enemies having huge AoE, and you can see that looks amazing. I took me 50 seconds for the first run. It's 50 seconds, so let's write this down and let's see how this is gonna look like the second one. So it's 50 seconds for Venom, the first run, and let's see how the second is going to look like. I'm writing them down and I'm gonna put them inside the screen so you can see the results and compare them after yourself. As you can see, Venom goes through his skills really fast. There were not a lot of skills that could delay you. Perhaps if you cast the tier 3 and there is no enemy to go through another skill, perhaps he stays into his tier 3, and this is kind of lame. Here, as an example, I did cast another skill. I'm playing on auto, of course, but you can see the character that did actually cast the 4th skill. After he did his tier 3, he cancels his tier 3 himself without even trying. So it's really nice having the character and not staying into his skills and you know, fast forward cancel the skills. There is other characters that stays into the skill forever. So here we have 51 for Venom and 51 for this stage. I think it's legit. But let me go into the big guns and let's go through someone like Rogue. The team I'm going to use with Rogue is Nick Fury lead and Dazzler as support. Dazzler is like the best support to use for every single mutant. I don't have a CTB on here and I have a normal insight on my Nick Fury, so you need to consider that as a fact too. Let's go into the 2 runs of Rogue to figure out how fast she can do it. So let's see, is she that faster? Worth spending $20 for her, you know? You saw there, Venom, free to play, and I was using whatever striker. Here I'm using Thor with the new uniform, which is not the best to go for, actually, my bad. Oh my god, I'm gonna swap uniform for Thor after this. Actually, for Thor, I'm going to use Ghost Rider as striker. Here I'm using Thor for Rogue, but yeah, Rogue has already all the juice, you know, so it doesn't really matter using old new uniform compared to old uniform. The old uniform it's better, but still Thor it's a really decent striker, whatever you're using, new or old uniform. So yeah, it's like 3 seconds faster. So we have 47 here, 47 for the first run, and let's see how the second run gonna look like. I mean, $20 to get 3 seconds faster, and considering 10 or 20 runs, we're talking about you're saving 1 minute. Which inside this 1 minute you can run 1 more max. Yeah. So you need to consider that these 3 seconds, Venom compared to Rogue is a really small deal. In my mind, you know, if you are talking about this specific stage, and if you consider that you can do this 20 times on average, I'm doing 30 on some days, I'm doing 25 on some others with my Rogue, I mean on the full period of time, but yes, in this situation right now feels like doesn't really worth. But yes, you can see here she did it on 41 seconds, which is way faster and moves the average for her way up than before. So we're talking about 41 seconds, 9 seconds faster than Thor. Now we're going into Thor, and I'm using him as lead for the extra lightning resist that boosts his artifact performance. The better the artifact, the better the boost. I'm using Valkyr with a mighty insight here, and White Fox with a mighty liberation. The only character that I'm gonna use White Fox is Thor, because he's the only leadership here that can take advantage of it. So you need to consider that he has a big advantage. You could also use this and, you know, have better debuff duration and all debuffs, but yeah, I prefer this way. Nick Fury instead of Valkyr would be a good idea, but if you have better Valkyr artifact like I have right now, feels like this is the best team. So let's go and figure out what Thor can do on this day, the OG Avenger, the really cheap one. So Thor Striker, Thor Ghost Rider Striker, and Thor with this uniform compared with the previous, it's way faster, and the main reason is that his fifth skill has a huge delay, and you can't actually cancel the skill if there are no enemies around. So he stays into his fifth skill for a really long time. His fourth skill with the previous uniform, hits way stronger than this fourth skill, and as you can see, he struggles to kill even this ad here. That was disgusting actually. But yes, yeah, that's why I do 2 times, you know, it's to see if it was one thing, something that happened for one time, or it's something that he's doing consistent, you know, delaying killing the first boss. This seems faster. Whoa. Okay. Okay, Thor. 48 for Thor is make him faster than Venom for 2-3 seconds and similar to the worst performance of Rogue. Juicy, I would say. I wasn't expecting him to be that good, but yeah, you know, seeing him struggle with this ad there, I was like, no, he's not gonna do it. But look at this, he's flying, right? He literally flies because of the Mjolnir. He brings the Mjolnir and the Mjolnir flies and he follows it, etc, etc. Ghost Rider is the best general striker in the game for ABL and ABX, but he helps a ton here. Every time he strikes, you know, he deletes every single boss. And look at this, bro. I'm struggling. Is this legit? Okay, this is 3 seconds slower than before. Let's hope that he's going to do it. He's gonna make it until the end. Nope. Nope. Thor seems to... Oh, yeah. Before he was way faster here, bro. Already 50 seconds. So this fight is going to drop his average way more than Rogue's. Rogue's was 47 to 41, and he is 58 to 48 to 59. So yeah. So for this next team, we have again same team up as I used for Rogue, but this time I'm using Psylock with Thor Striker with his old uniform, Dazzler, Nick Fury with normal, Insight. Let's go to see what is going to happen. Of course, you need to consider Thor was the only character having mighty liberation with him, so this is something, as it seems, doesn't help a lot, you know, even with Fox. But yes, I'm really curious for Psylocke. A lot of people talking really good about her. I never test her for a farm session, at least Rift, but let's see the results. So she is an awakened character, and that's what makes me believe that she's not that good, you know. Awakened characters cannot spam awakened skills because it's one every 30 seconds, compared to a tier 3 character that spamming all his skills makes him use more tier 3s. And yes, same thing I believe for ABX and ABL. That's the main reason only tier 3 characters shines, you know, at tier 4, the characters that are tier 3 and transform into tier 4, I mean. The Awakened tier 4 are limited and only a few that has managed to be in the meta for a long time. Psylock is new, I mean, she's from the summer. I'm curious to see what is going to happen with her. But the only other is Dr. Octopus with his unique tier 4. That makes him be still one of the top characters to score for ABL. And even if Hulk is really close, if you know how to play with Dr. Octopus and you play perfect, you can do miracles actually. So, 54 seconds, not good news for Psylock fans, bikini fanboys. 54 is big boy time, big boy time. Not that good, girl, not that good. Not that good, I'm telling you. So yeah, let's see how it's gonna be the second run. And you can see, I mean, Awaken is getting wasted in the beginning. She's dropping here and there. You know, feels weird. Before I was stuck there on the Awaken animation and the time was passing. It's really hard to say that using her. Like, yeah, let's see here if she's going to do this way faster. Before it was exactly on the Awaken skill. So now I saved 3 seconds, I think. Or perhaps it wasn't. Let's figure out. Yeah, here same situation, I think. Yeah, I'm into the animation and the animation is not doing damage to the enemies somehow. Even if I am in the top of their head. So, poor Psylock. I thought she's the best or something. Perhaps only for dispatch. Yeah, this is for the dispatch video, I guess. But look at this. She is again in the area of 15 plus. 50 plus is bad. It's 53. 53, okay. She drops her average, but still she is out of the league 100%. So now we're going into one of the best farmers in the game for a really long time, and I'm letting Doctor Strange for the end. But yeah, now we are with Jean Grey. For Jean, I'm using a Mighty Raids, and also I'm gonna use leadership of Ghost Panther. Ghost Panther combined his fire damage leadership with also his passive abilities, which is you can see them now, I think here. Yeah, it's all this 50% extra on fire damage, 45% against villain, and of course we have Dazzler being the best for every single mutant in the game, so we're keeping Dazzler. Ghost Panther also has a Mighty Insight, Dazzler has no CDP. Let's go to see results from Jean Grey. So yeah, I misclicked the start recording, so we start with Jean here. And as you can see, she's stacking into her 5th skill a lot. That was my main problem always. Her 5th skill has long animation, and if you start casting it, even if the enemies are dead already, you know, you can't actually go through the next skill or something. You need someone to be in raid so you can jump into the skill. As you can see here, the timing is pretty similar, but you have to see here that it's a tier 3 skill getting wasted into the blank, and it's sad to see this happens. I guess the tier 3 skill could wipe out this total, you know, all the page of the enemy here, but yeah, I see totally wasted it there into the blank without having any enemies. What a shame. Let's see her second time, I guess. Perhaps it's better there. So yeah, 53 for her. 53, Jean Grey. Oh my god, we have a competition here. Psylock was also 53 on one run, and on the second it was 54. Anyone else close? Venom is really close. Venom is really strong, dude. I'm telling you, I knew it, but I couldn't be sure, so that's why I did that test. He is close, but better, actually gives better results than Thor, to be honest. Right now, as I'm seeing right now, Venom is my number 2 after Rogue. I think if I count proper, Venom is the number 1. And yes, it's not like I used a super team for him or something. He can take advantage of a lot of buffs. Leadership of Sleeper combined with his passive ability, Sleeper's passive ability, gives him the most lead, at least from the characters that I showcase here. Perhaps also Ghost Panther is better for Jean. But yes, I try to be fair, guys. Sorry if you feel like I missed something or there is any other support that could help any of the characters. But yes, I tried my best. 49. Okay, okay, Jean. Okay, you're on fire. 49. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go into the last boy, Doctor Strange. For Doctor Strange, I'm gonna use his lead with Sin and Mysterio. I'm doing that. Actually, you know what? I have a Mighty Liberation here, but I have no Mighty Insight here. Okay, let me fix this. Okay, I swapped into Valkyr. My Doctor Strange, I need him to be good. I want him to. I want to use him more. You know, I have stacked him. Brilliant raids. I bought his artifact during Black Friday, so I want some value, guys. I want some value. And villains are having different, you know, as the best supports. One of them is Black Cat. Black Cat could arguably be a better lead compared to using his lead and, you know, use him as a striker. But I'm gonna try this team here just to have the maximum effect from the supports. Mysterio provides the Mighty Liberation and Valkyrie provides the Mighty Insight. Let's go and see how Doctor Strange is doing it. It's 5 minutes left on the rift, so yeah, it's taking me more time. Okay, 5 minutes and 50 seconds left, so I'm sure that I'm gonna do it. But let me show you my good Doctor Strange, how he looks like, bro. The 4th skill being a V-pad helps him a lot because he's spamming it. The worst skill to stay on is the 5th skill in my mind because it takes a lot of time to go through off it. The first, second is really fast cancels. 4th skill has the V-pad, so it helps a lot because sometimes, you know, you're just moving with your character and killing the enemies. It's really, really nice. As you can see here, he is not stopping at all. He's dropping damage here and there. Tier 3 can be a pain sometimes because he's staying a lot there. But it's a weird situation here that I was far from the boss. 47. 47. 47, huh? It's my best score. Oh, no. The worst score I had with Rogue, actually. 47. That makes him strong, dude. That makes him strong. Okay, let's hope for him. He's not gonna stack on a tier 3 again. Oh my god, he's not moving with the 4th skill. Sometimes I thought he was moving. He is not. He's staying there, right? Yeah, look at this. Bam, boom, tier 4. Okay, break them down. Break them down. Go, 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 go. See there, he stayed a lot. 38 here is, okay, 37, it's an average. No tier 3 skill at least to stay here forever. Okay, Ghost Rider did a lot of work there. Tier 3 into the middle of the stage helps way more, as you can see. He's clearing everything, easy peasy. And now, against the boss, he hits 42! Oh my god, bro! Oh my god, 42? Yes, 42! What? I knew it. I knew it. He is equal with Rogue, bro. He is equal with Rogue, and there are better teams to use for him 100%. Perhaps for Rogue. Yeah, let's see. So we have 3 winners, and I think I start the video with this same team, but it's completely random, guys. You can see here on the first rift, the fastest was Doctor Strange and Rogue, 47 the one, 47 the other, and very next was Thor, but Thor had a really bad run on the second one. Venom was consistent, 50-51, keeps him into the 3rd place, and Rogue with Doctor Strange, as you can see, one is 44 seconds per clear and 44.5 per clear for Doctor Strange. Right after, it's 50.5 for Venom. It's a huge gap of 6 seconds, and then they follow, Jean follows, Psylock follows with Thor. as I told you, if you play different stages, you can see that you can clear faster. The point is, this specific stage I played on Rift. I hope I help you decide what team are you going to run with, these results, or if you give you any ideas. Rogue's value still there, but if you have a busted Doctor Strange, guys, just use your Doctor Strange. He's really half a second slower, at least for my account. And yes, that's it. Hope you enjoyed. See you into the next kisses in your faces.